Happy.
We're happy.
Are we going left over here?
Yeah, no, we're going left, yeah. I can't find Greg and Lucky.
Well, no, you're not going to find it on the radio. It's online.
Oh.
Welcome to another episode of the Happy Hour.
Yes, hello, how are you?
We hope you are good.
I feel like we missed a week because last week we recorded, we did the show and we put it out, but it was so quick, like there was no time to do promos or anything.
We're recording a little bit later because there was a COVID scare in our lives.
That was wild. I had to, okay, so you were with Jen.
Yes.
When you found out.
Yeah.
And then by that time you had been kissing and loving and being together.
Oh, you know me, Mr. Romantic.
Yeah. So you literally landed in Durban.
So I got on a plane. I'm
Okay.
excited. I'm going to a 70th.
Yeah.
So it's my dad's best mate. We're gonna go have a flipping
Oh,
jaw.
your side of the family. I thought it was Jen's side.
No.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
I've stacked up way more events of hers than I have mine in recent times.
Yeah.
And we're going in like it's going to be awesome, and turn on my phone because I'm like, cool, I'm going to message my brother. He's going to come fetch me from the airport in Durban. Turn on my phone, check, message from the people that we work with. Lucky and I do like this internal radio station for a company. Hi guys, got some bad news. And I was like, no. And what the technical producer who works closely with us.
Closely is like an understatement. He sits literally.
He touches the buttons that we touch.
Yeah.
And it's like, he lost his sense of taste while he was drinking coffee this afternoon. He went for a quick test.
And he's positive. Yeah. So Bianca, Greg gets it. It's Friday.
The first thing I was thinking, I was like, I'm going to get off this plane and I'm going to take this mask off.
Mask on, baby.
Mask on.
Bro, I'm sitting here. We'll get the news. Tell Bianca. Everybody's like, okay, cool. Listen, baby. My wife's like, listen, you need to wear a mask around the house, just in case.
Your wife's
Bianca's pregnant,
heavily
heavily pregnant. Now, luckily, it hasn't been night yet, so I haven't had any close, like, come here, let me get smoochy. You know, there's a couple of bum touches, but it's got pants on, so it's okay. You know, so
I love it when you give us the insight into your romantic. Like, there's a couple bum touches,
but yeah, bro, I had to for 5 days sleep in the baby's room on the floor on a mattress because I couldn't sleep next to Bianca because just in case. Bianca's like, no, you know what? She says to me, this is what she says. No, don't worry, I'll sleep on the floor. I said, are you joking? So I slept on the floor for 5 days.
Take notes, ladies.
Yeah. This is not the 1940s anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, if it was, she'd be sleeping on the floor. Yeah. But
hey, get me my whiskey.
So I slept on the floor, but like, so the mattress, my neighbor gave us a mattress. She's so kind. And the first night wasn't too bad, but I had to wake up for radio at like 4 a.m. So when I woke up, like already I've had short sleep, and then
no, you're like on the floor,
and then the second night I did it again, and then I was like, oh my god, like.
So now you know what it's like being a heroin addict. Just instead of waking up for radio or a job, you're waking up for your next hit.
Where am I gonna get it? Yeah, so that was quite hectic.
We couldn't get tested right away. You have to wait.
You
have
to wait
bit.
Like 4 or 5 days because otherwise it doesn't show up. Like,
so I went down for a 70th, and I didn't go to the 70th. I didn't fly home.
It was the most expensive drinking party you had. You and your...
luckily we're in it together.
So listen, so when I sent you a message and I said, oh, so you must be getting some quality time away, as in I thought what had happened was you were going to Jane's family thing and then she went because she didn't be with you. She wasn't with you.
No, she was screwed.
Okay, so that's I was like, oh, shame. Okay, so
well, welcome to the happy hour.
So then you guys just partied up a storm.
Yeah, little party for two.
How hectic was it on the plane? When you flew back, like
no, we didn't fly back. So I drove back with my siblings. So and then mask on the whole car ride, like because my sisters were like, "Yes, I know we've been in the same house as you, but let's just keep it safe."
Let's just keep it safe, yeah. No, because also anything, bro, sneezing, any like, yeah,
Oof.
yeah.
Okay, we've got more sad news. This is going to be the last happy hour episode for a while.
Yeah, not forever, just for a while.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we are in like a DEFCON 4. If you ever watch an action movie in America and they're in the president, they're always in the Oval Office. Mr. President, it's DEFCON. Shoot, we got a DEFCON 4. And he's always like, and he looks at his advisors. He's like, go to DEFCON. Eddie, let's go to DEFCON. They always bring him a briefcase.
So what does that mean? Are we going to Iraq or are we going to nuke somebody?
So, like, yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah. So the thing is, it's my wife is like
The baby bomb's about to drop.
she's having Braxton Hicks. Now, if you haven't had a baby, Braxton Hicks is like fake labor. So it gives you the contractions, I think. Not contractions, but like the pain. But the baby's not actually coming. And depending on like the level of scale of pain you can take as a woman, which is a lot because you've given birth. And women that do have a higher pain threshold, some women don't even feel it. Apparently Chinese women or Asian women, they don't even, because they've got such a high, I don't know why, but apparently they don't even.
Well, that's
feel
why the man flu affects men so much.
Yes, yeah.
Because we get affected.
I
so
can take
easy.
it. I can take it down. Like, I'm gonna die. God, no, not like that. Like, yeah. So she's been having. So we and like.
And also, the baby's going to get born, so we're going to give it some time.
Yeah.
And we'll see about that.
Yeah, so that's why we're going to take a break for a while. So this is the last one. So we're going to try end off strong. Like the last
off
game.
quite
like
slow.
the World Cup final, you know? England thought they had it. Oh, South Africa came in, baby. Bam. Did you see Rassie Erasmus's tweet?
I don't know. Apparently, they've been saying that the Springboks shouldn't be number one.
Yes, New Zealand.
And we shouldn't have won the World Cup.
And we're overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
That is going to that is tackling fuel.
Yeah. So no, I just love it. So New Zealand, obviously, commentator said this, and then Rassie Erasmus just tweeted. He said, "I do love this comment," and then he said, "A lion doesn't
worry about the sheep.
worry himself about yada." And then his daughter, which was even more savage, said, "Dad, this one's better. A bee doesn't worry himself with a fly because honey is better than shit." I was like, yo, like, I mean, that, yeah. So that was quite cool. That was quite cool. Yeah.
Very nice. We got a lot coming up. We've got a shit tank. We've got a question crane. We've got a recap in there.
Yeah, there's a question crane from a listener who's a regular, but I listened to it and I'm like, this is a cool one. This is what we want from you, because we're obviously running also out of questions, but and
we've got 60 left.
Okay.
I made 100.
Oh, yes.
We'll get away.
Yeah, we'll get away. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll get into that. Do you have any reasons to feel happy, Mr. Duplessis?
So I have been working quite hard recently, in the sense
he's got like three freelance jobs. You've been working how many days straight?
Yeah, I've now
21.
So now, no, but
3 weeks.
No, since April.
So okay.
So beginning of April, I've been working full time.
So 7 weeks or so.
Yeah. So, but now the thing is, what's weird is my wife's like, oh, I don't want you to get burnt out, whatever.
Oh, you will, bro.
No, I will. But I think it takes like 5-6 years. Like, you don't get burnt out. I mean, they're lawyers at work. Your wife, who are lawyers, they work 40 hours.
No, but they still have a weekend. You haven't had a weekend.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that it's funny, even though it's hectic and it's crazy, it feels good. Like, it really feels good to be busy. Like, I thought the free time was amazing. Like, I thought, man, because like I watch Netflix the other day. Like, I used to be like, oh, Parks and Recreation, which they've taken off Netflix, by the way, without telling anyone. They just took it off.
Reason to feel unhappy.
Yeah. But it's good to be busy and doing stuff and making things happen. So
it's good to have you contribute to society for me.
Yes. Yeah. Unlike the taxi industry. Yeah. Shots fired. And what about you?
Mine was actually about not having COVID.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
It was. I'm feeling really good about that, because now I've got a 30th that I've got to go to. I've actually got so many bloody plans.
That would have gotten you out, eh?
I know.
COVID.
Maybe a reason to feel unhappy that I didn't have a life-threatening disease that's killing the world.
Bro. So when we found out like we could have it or we couldn't have it, and there's symptoms, whatever. Hypochondriac, lucky disease. Now ask Greg. I'm bad. I'm a bad hypochondriac. If someone says, oh my God, I was sick last week, I'm like, oh shit, I think you've given it to me. Like, it's like, no, bro, it's over. Like, I had it last week. Like, after I got it that night, I was like, yeah, I can feel it. I definitely have it.
I've got it. I'm going down.
I made honey. We didn't have a game changer. We do. We do have a game changer.
Okay, well,
We
let's
do.
get into that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the happy hour. We love it when you get in touch. Please like, subscribe, get involved wherever you can. Let's wrap up the season on a big note.
So we've been doing game changers for a while, and sometimes, we've said game changer, and the thing is, we've described that the game changer is something you do know, but you might not be using. And I've heard that when you get sick, or you feel like you've got a bit of a nunu in the throat or whatnot, there's a thing called the Hot Toddy. It's whiskey, lemon juice,
And honey.
and then if you have a cinnamon stick, you put it in. But I don't have a cinnamon stick because what am I? Hey,
A Kardashian?
Exactly. Exactly. I was trying to look more stupid. Like I would about
But you surely had cinnamon in the cupboard.
Yeah, but I didn't use it.
Okay.
So those are the three main ingredients. The cinnamon is maybe just to add a bit of flavor to it, whatever. And the first time I did is I took the phone out and I read the ingredients, and I read the ingredients wrong. So it was meant to be a shot or two of whiskey. Do you know what the measurement of a cup is? It's 250 mils.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
You did a cup of whiskey.
I did a quarter of a cup. It was like Greg, it was like a thing like this, bro. I was like, it looks like a lot. Yeah, I can't fault science. I mean, this is...
It's a recipe.
Yeah. So hot water, some lemon, some whatever. I mixed it up. I was feeling like, and this was not now for COVID. This was like before. Greg, I hit it up. I drank it. Bianca's like, babe, why does this smell like whiskey now? So I was like, no, I'm having a hot toddy. I was calling it a hottie toddy. She's like, that's not what it's called. It's called the hot toddy. So anyways, I hit it.
You've never been good with names.
But now I was really like when you I was so sick that I was feeling like tomorrow I'm going to the doctor. That's how I was on that verge.
Yeah.
It was too late to phone him, but I'm feeling like the nose was running, like I was coughing, whatever. The next day, boom. Not like, dude, I could have run 8Ks. So then, so I did it once. Cool. 3-4 weeks go by. Boom, another scare, like I'm feeling a bit flu again. Diego was coughing and he coughed right in my face. Children, and I was like, 2 days later, like oh my gosh, like I'm getting sick again. What I did, bro? And now I'm like, okay. So Bianca's like, just look, don't take stuff. Rather, just work through it. So I don't take stuff for the day. The second
This is probably the time your pharmacist had passed away. It was the time you didn't go visit him.
Yes, shame. R.I.P. So I do it again. I do the hot toddy, but this time I figured out the measurements. I do it right, and
You're like, I was a little bit too drunk last
the
time.
first one I was drunk, but it was nice. It was nice. I was watching TV and I was, I was watching a bit of football.
I'm getting healthy.
Yeah.
It's going to make me better. It's all about mindset.
Yeah. The second time I did it, it was
Also worked.
bro. It worked like a gem. Like my throat, everything cleared up. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if the enzymes and the whiskey.
I think it's been proven that that's a placebo.
Really? You're lying.
I am lying. I don't know. But did you see? I thought I had you.
I was like, you mother. Damn it. No, but I just want to say that if you are, and it is
Maybe
the
a hot
winter
toddy.
times now, and a hottie toddy is much cheaper than going and getting the meds or whatnot, and it's so delicious, bro. It's so good. Like, you don't like whiskey. I know me and you aren't whiskey fans.
Yeah.
I'm starting to become more of a whiskey fan myself, but it's really good. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, try it.
A hot toddy game changer.
Yeah, because listen, would you rather be sick and get medicine, or would you rather have a bit of booze and a little bit warmer? You know what I'm saying? Watch with a footy blanket. And it's nice. You make a big cup. You make a nice big hoy a nice warm cup. Just
250 milliliters of whiskey.
no, lucky shit to have this. Yeah. So do try it.
This is not considered medical advice.
No, please.
If you are feeling sick, go see a doctor. There are a lot of terrible tourist attractions. You've probably come across one or two, maybe even on a school tour where they're like, take you. I remember we went on a school tour once where they took us to like an old gold prospector's house, and it was just done
So like a dude that's
badly.
into gold.
No, like we're in Barberton, like early South African settlers who were panning for gold.
Yes.
Their house.
Oh, their house.
And like it was just like full of like old Afrikaans clothing, bad porcelain dolls, and had an outhouse.
Dusty, but the biltong was great.
You got to get off the biltong.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
gotta get off. Yeah,
There's some good ones. There's some bad ones.
yeah.
There is the worst tourist attraction in my mind,
Yeah.
the Wax Museum.
Now, Madame Tussauds is the Bentley of wax museums. Other places have tried, and you go there and you're like, I'm sorry, who's this? Oh, is this Will Smith? Oh, this looks like a street pole. What are you talking
I
about?
look more like Will Smith than this thing does.
Yeah. So it's really.
My wife says to me, I love wax museums. Madame Tussauds is amazing.
She's been to Madame Tussauds.
She has. I haven't. I've got better things to do with my money.
You know what the thing is? Okay, no, go on with your story and I'll tell you.
Tell me.
I can understand a wax museum in like the 80s, 90s. No, even before. 60s, 70s, 80s. Yo, you want to see celebrities? Come here. You don't have to be near them. There's a wax museum. You can take photos. People are like, oh, where was this? Oh, no, it's a wax museum. Cool. But we have things that have landed on Mars now, nigga. We don't need wax museums.
We have the internet.
We have exactly. We have so much happening, so much technology at our like.
If the celebrity you idolize is a bit washed up, you could probably pay them to send you a personal message.
Yes, you can. That's an actual
If
app.
they're washed up.
Yeah, you can even get like they can send you a message. Like, I mean,
So I thought, how did this start? Because, I mean, it seems a bit bizarre. And like you say, I could understand it back in the day.
no, yeah, but I can understand the birth of it.
So when it started, it's fascinating.
Okay.
They didn't start out as museums. What they used to do is people who were famous, so like kings, queens, generals, etc. Like I'm talking specifically England. When they got buried, they would make a wax effigy of them that would sit on top of the coffin. So it would try and look like the person.
When you say sit, like sit,
No, like they would lie it down on top of the thing. And then once they laid the coffin in the place, so like in Westminster Abbey or whatever,
yeah.
then they would put the wax thing there next to the coffin. And then what they would do is they'd bury it, at a certain place, and then they'd keep the wax thing there.
And then you'd come and see.
Yeah.
You see
The wax
Richard III. Or
yes.
whatever.
The wax effigy became a tourist attraction. People started. Have you heard the name Lord Nelson?
Yes, Lord.
He's a general.
Yeah,
I think.
he wasn't a gangster.
And I think he may have foiled Napoleon.
Yes, yeah.
Can't back that up.
I love that name. He foiled Napoleon.
And his effigy, people would come and then they'd pay to come into the church to see them, to see these wax things of people. And then Madame Tussauds was like, I have an idea.
People don't need to be dead. They can still be alive for me to see them.
Yeah. And you could do
Celebrities.
anyone, yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's how.
And do you know who the first celebrity was?
No, I don't.
Because I'm sure
But
they must.
So it was royalty generally initially.
No, but let's ask Greg and Google, because I can guarantee you
It's quite.
No, I'm thinking like I'm sure there's a celebrity like. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess. Okay.
What I say? Like first celebrity in Madame Tussauds.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a guess. Okay, because
First celebrity in Madame Tussauds.
I'm gonna assume Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe.
No, see, there's too many here. What are the celebs made of?
First famous celeb.
No, but I mean, it's been around since the 1800s. You wouldn't know who the celeb was.
No, yeah, but aren't those just queens and queens? I'm sure Madame Tussauds is only like 40 years old.
No, it was started in the 1880s.
No.
Yeah. No, I went deep into the history of this.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought Madame Tussauds was
No,
like,
so they saw that the real flipping grave sites
Yeah,
were getting
yeah.
money. So they were
Yeah.
like,
Oh, we can make a place
We
where
can
you
make
can
our
go.
place, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, no, I thought like Mad Up to Schools was like 1964 kind of.
No,
Yeah.
no. And then it's opened up. It's a franchise. You can open one. So they've opened in America, France, China, Hong Kong.
You can go and see
You can
Mad
go
Up
and
to
see Mad Up to
Swords.
Swords. And then there's also like called the Hollywood Wax Museum, which is also quite big. Like in America, like in the middle of like Minnesota, they have a Hollywood Wax Museum.
Do you see there's do you remember that story when Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston were together. They had their wax museums days together. Then they split the two up, and then they had Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So Brad Pitt and then they the wax museum people would be like, Brad, listen, you need to pull it together, dog.
We're gonna melt them down.
We can't keep moving you, okay, to all these women. Like, for the love of Moses, dog.
Then I thought, why the fuck are they still running?
Yeah.
Like how?
Like, why would
How?
anyone go?
Dig deeper. There's a South African guy who's trying to start a South African wax museum. Now, I understand the premise of it is very good. Is to like highlight South African cultural and like heritage people.
Yeah, like you
So
see,
figures like King Shaka.
Yeah.
and like even the Zulu King, King Zulu who passed away recently, and then like O.R. Tambo and whatever.
Yeah, like the revolutionary guys.
But I think he's about 40 years too late.
yeah, would I want to go to that? No, I wouldn't. No,
On
that's
the
going to be a hard no.
On the school trip, I'm gonna say, Mom, can we rather spend the $20 on tuck?
Yeah, Mom, listen, can you write me a sick note? But you're not sick. Yeah, but I'm also not going to this wax museum. So
Oh, wax museum. Don't worry. Let me go get my pen.
put your hand on the table. Okay, just don't move.
Recap. Time to tie up some loose ends.
Yes, time to type some. Sorry, is that a spider?
We're recording in Lucky's house, and I'd say Lucky is only more scared of his wife than he is of spiders. It doesn't look like one; it just looks like a regular moth. I also don't have my glasses on, so I can't see.
Yeah, you're also as blind as a bat. It's like,
It's getting worse.
no, it looks like bread.
Why would there be bread on the ceiling?
Yeah.
I mean, walking in the park with my wife, and like we've got our mates who live in the area, and Jen's like, and I'm like,
Who are you waving at?
like, what are you doing? Like, babe, those are strangers.
Don't wave at the stranger.
I think I'm gonna have to go for the
LASIK.
laser surgery. You said your mom did it.
My mom did it.
It was good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, the today's one. So you're out for 2 days, and bro, so my brother doesn't.
2
work out.
days. 2 days off work.
Yeah, 2 days.
Fuck.
Yeah, but it's but you can't look at anything, eh? So it's not like you can have to listen to an audiobook or something, or read. You can read.
How can you read if your eyes are?
No, you can't look at screens. You can't look at screens. So
Okay.
yeah.
Let's. Thank you for that surgery.
Back to the business.
Recapping. We're talking about names. This hot hat up for grabs. If you could guess the name of Lucky's firstborn daughter.
So she's going to be born 3rd of June, coming up in 3 weeks' time. It's 3 weeks exactly today, so we're recording on the 13th, but it's exactly 3 weeks from now.
Oh, does that make you scared a little?
Yeah, it does. It's real, son. Real.
Okay. Got a couple ones coming in. Guesses on YouTube.
Yeah. So
And
YouTube and you can
the
get
phone
us
number.
obviously on the phone number.
08444244545.
Yeah, I won't close the betting. I'll keep it open until 2 days before. So I'll do you that favor, but this is the last podcast. But if somebody announces it like next week,
You can still put it in the
I'll
comments.
be like, yo.
In any YouTube video, you can put it in the comments. Jim's taking the piss here, I think. He got hold of us on the WhatsApp line. He said Janessa.
Listen, it's a good guess.
Maybe it was a typo. Maybe he meant Vanessa.
Is the J next to the V? Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, no, it's Janessa.
It's very far. It's very far. Listen, it's definitely a mistake, but he maybe thought, I might be combined.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say no, Jim.
Yeah, that's
Is that a no?
that's a hard no.
Ruth had a crack at it. Thank you. On YouTube. Dominique.
Dominique is a nice name. Yeah. The only thing is, and it shouldn't affect you, but it's like when you're at school or whatever, there's people that you know as kids and you hear their name,
Yeah.
and I apologize to the 3 ladies that were in my school that had the name Dominique, but there was a common theme across the school, and unfortunately, yeah, I'm just gonna say that the name Dirty Dom was popular.
Okay.
So no to Dominique.
Okay.
Yeah.
Desiree.
Yeah. No.
Okay. That's a
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
Nadine.
Nadine's a nice name. I actually worked with a woman named Nadine, but no, it's not Nadine.
Okay, we don't need a review of every name that you've ever worked with. Coliso, I got hold of her. She said, "Oh, and I like these. These are very Spanish because, like he did say, they are Mediterranean." Sophia.
Oh, Sophia's very nice.
Oh, it's pop at the moment.
Sophia's
It's so popular.
very nice. Yeah. Sophia for short. Sophia's very nice. It's a good name, but no, it's a good name.
Okay. Elena.
Ooh,
Elena.
Elena or Elena?
I'll say she sent both.
Yeah, Elena's nicer. I like Elena's nicer. Elena, I think is more.
Elena sounds very soap opera-y.
Elena.
Cool. Elena.
She murdered her twin brother's cousin's aunt's brother's young daughter, and it's her best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but
No,
it's
not Elena.
It's not Elena.
Then we got 2 more. Kev said Julieta. So
Ooh,
not just Juliet, Julieta.
Yeah, it's nice.
And Marley.
These are all nice names. I'm going to be honest. These are all nice names.
Marley came in with Luciana.
Ooh, Luciana. Listen. So
It might be Luciana.
I'm obviously an extrovert, but I don't like. I think it's the most arrogant thing naming your child after you. I think it's like if I name my child Luciana because like Luciana is like kind of Italian, but that would be so arrogant.
I don't know.
Imagine going to your wife, babe. We're gonna name our daughter not Lucky.
I think what happens is it's the partner. So my sister's named after my mother, and my dad was like, "I think she's an Angie."
Oh, okay.
And then my mom was like, and my dad was like, "I'm the one writing it on the paper."
No. I'll change it.
No, so she agreed. She did agree.
Your mom did agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
So exactly. So for me, I think it's arrogant. I love my wife, and I think like I would name my daughter.
We haven't said it. Have you said? Is that on the cards?
What?
Is Bianca on the cards?
Oh no. My wife would not go for that. She would cut me with a knife before that happened.
Okay.
But I would name my daughter second name Bianca.
Yeah.
Because I love my wife.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But it's not. It's not Bianca.
Okay, so nobody.
No. Nobody got it. But keep your guesses
coming in.
Yeah.
So we'll close it once so and so is born.
Yeah. So 3 days before. Well,
2 days. 2 days before.
2 days before.
Well,
yeah.
because otherwise, then we're gonna have to look at the math because somebody's gonna see it online. You're gonna
Yes.
say, "Beautiful Flavia, you have been born."
Flavia. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
no on the
So,
names.
no on the names. But good guesses. There were some close ones there, and I'm not going to say which.
Oh, interesting.
The plot. Everybody hates them. Yeah, influencers. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody hates them. But hey, listen, I'm telling you, Greg and I'll be an influencer. If you want me to be an influencer, I'll be whatever you need me to be. You know what I'm saying?
First, drop a double tap on this Instagram video.
Yeah.
And then let's talk.
Kale, love it. Who doesn't? It's delicious. You see?
I could
See that, Sal? You see that?
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
That's the problem. That you're not authentic. The real good ones are very authentic.
Kale is...
Exercise. I love the gym.
Get swole, bro.
Yeah, swole.
Swole, bro. Yeah. So, don't know if you heard the story, but coming out of South Africa, only South Africa, vaccine influences. This woman who's been traveling the country, she was with some health workers, and she was like really what's it called? When
Involved.
No. When you as a journalist, when you cover what they're doing, you
cover that beat. Or
yeah. You covering the story.
Expertise.
Yeah. You're covering the
okay.
story. So she's covering the story, and she's really doing a good job of it, whatever. And then next thing she's like, yeah, and this is where they keep the vaccines, and they keep it at this temperature. So she's really educating the people about this vaccines and whatever. And people, it's a new thing for us, so it's quite interesting to know. And then next thing,
knowledge is power.
And then the next thing she's like, yeah, no, and it's so exciting, and 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 then she tweets, and they gave me a vaccine. And yeah, guys, I got my jab. I'm so excited, and vaccine influencer. You need to go get yours. And ooh, the people turned against her in a way that everyone's like, people are like, we don't need vaccine influencers right now, okay? We need vaccines. And people are very.
I know, but I mean, Dolly Parton did her song instead of Jolene. She changed it to vaccine instead of Jolene.
Dolly's done some,
and she paid money towards the vaccine to the research that went into it. I'd say she's a vaccine influencer.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Is she the one with the big Kwazumbas?
Yeah, she's Miley's godmother.
Oh, she's Miley's godmother, yes. And she also wrote
My Heart, Not My Heart Will Go On. I Will Always Love You. The Whitney hit from The Bodyguard.
Yeah, she wrote that, yeah.
Vaccine influencer and musical influence.
Yes, no, definitely, yeah. But it's like we don't need vaccine influencers, for goodness sake. Like, vaccines is the one thing.
I absolutely fucking disagree.
Why?
Like J&J, Moderna, Pfizer. Call your brother.
I haven't heard one person say the Moderna, like the same. Like the news, the radio, it's a different name.
Moderna. It's Moderna.
Moderna. Okay. But anyways, like, we don't need a vaccine influencers. Like, a vaccine influencer is like a chocolate influencer. Everyone likes chocolate. Everyone loves chocolate. Biltong. Everyone. Okay? Like, if you need something influence vegans. Vegans need influencing because they need to bring them back up again. Okay?
I saw on Twitter, Moby.
The bald guy.
The bald guy. Hey, the Eminem lyric, "You're too old, Moby, let go. Nobody listen to techno."
Yeah.
He did the song Porcelain, big famous one. He turned out to be a bit of a pervy, tried to hook up with Natalie Portman when she was underage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he got cancelled a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, now he's tattooed his face, like anyone who can't get a job.
Face.
Yeah,
Moby's music
is
as exciting as, it's like listening to,
personal preference.
Yeah.
Personal preference, different folks. But on his Twitter bio, it says vegan since 1988. I'd say he could qualify as a vegan
He's a
influencer.
vegan influencer. Yeah. Yeah, because he did it before it was cool.
But you need somebody cool to be your influencer.
Yeah.
You can't have perverts selling veganism.
That's it. Because then what happens is you're saying that we associate ourselves with creeps.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you need somebody that's but you know what's cool about an influencer?
Somebody nice, normal, someone like Lucky.
And Greg.
Eat this soya thing.
Yeah.
Delicious. And saves the planet.
I feed my family with this.
Your son's like tucking back on like a chicken Viet in the background. You're like, no, don't do that.
Oh my gosh. But you like it's you don't
so
need
vegans need influence.
Yeah. But vaccine influence, you don't need that. Like, it's just people took it proud on Twitter, and I just like, there's some things that need influencing and there's some things that don't. Yeah. Like, what can you name that doesn't need influencing? Like, vaccines don't need influencers. Everyone needs a vaccine and jab. People want
but
it.
there are people who don't want to do it. That's why you need an influencer. That's why you need Dolly Parton.
Yeah, but isn't that just because of education?
Maybe. But that's what influencers would then do. They would educate.
Listen, if there's a list of people that need to educate people, they're not on the list of, you know what I'm saying? Professors, PhD, doctors, those are the educators.
Well, if doctors were giving lectures in skin-tight onesies
and
TikTok videos.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Then
skin-tight onesies, they get you. They get you.
Oh, I'll click on that.
What did she say?
Why to take the vaccine? I see that. I don't know. A lot of things you don't need them.
Yeah. I'm just like, God, okay, all right. But
so are you going to take the vaccine?
Yes, I'm definitely going to take the vaccine. Okay. Why wouldn't I take the vaccine?
Because you should take the vaccine because it will give you so many more benefits. A connection to 5G and protection against the disease. See, look how good I am.
The 5G one gets me.
Look at me, Moderna. I'm brilliant at this.
Moderna. Who's Moderna?
I said Moderna.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Can you tell when somebody is lying or when somebody is trying to deceive you? Do you go, something's fishy here. Something's up.
You know what's funny is I never think of that.
Naive, eh?
No. Naivete. No, it's no, okay, listen. My guard is only on when I speak to young kids, like my nephew and nieces, because they'll say stuff and they're like, yeah, it's true. And you're like, no, that's not.
Or some guy who has run out of petrol for the 7th day in a row at exactly the same spot.
Yeah, okay, all right, champ. Just relax. Yeah.
You're a con artist. Bugger off.
Bugger off, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're going to see if we can con each other.
Okay.
If we can sneak in some random phrases.
Now listen, if you know Greg and Lucky, if you know us, you know that we love competition. Being the best is what we love to do. Competition is the cornerstone of what makes us great. And if we can't compete against each other, what's the point?
Well, we are trying to compete with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And I think
So far
he's terrified.
He's just a little ahead of us.
Just a bit ahead.
He's we're catching up. So the random phrase game.
We've got 5 phrases in an envelope here that Lucky and I do not know what they are.
So
We've
your
never
wife
read
put
them.
these together.
My wife put them together.
Okay. There's 5 phrases in mine, 5 phrases in Greg's.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna read each side, and then Greg and I have to try and sneak all 5 or just one. Should we go?
As many as you can, but the problem is the moment you say the phrase, I get to go, hey, you just snuck it in. So you've got to be so smooth.
You got to be so sweet. So you got to put it in a conversation and be like, you know, yeah, blah, 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 millies or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, if it's a phrase or a word or whatever.
Yeah.
But
No, like, the cat jumped over the fox there. Or, you know what I mean?
yeah. And we've got a topic. We've decided to go into random topic generator. And today's topic is, what do you prefer, books or movies?
Okay.
Okay.
We got to just try to sneak it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you call? Do you say bullshit when somebody sneaks their phrase in? Smell a rat? Okay.
No, just go rat. Just go rat and go on.
Okay, there's a rat.
Yeah, rat. Okay. Hold on. Let's open it before you start. So how long is it? 5 minutes?
We got 5 minutes.
Okay, let's
5
open
minutes
the
to discuss.
open the envelope. Okay.
Which do you prefer, books or movies?
I like this little blue envelope.
I bought 100 of them so we can give Christmas bonuses to people. Okay, cool. Okay. Sure. Okay. Okay, I like this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go. Oh, what do you prefer, books and movies?
Listen, I've got to be honest. I was a huge movie buffin. I'm still am. I love a good movie, but the thing is, sometimes you have to. Don't laugh. What are you doing?
Yeah.
No. But so Greg got me on to.
You have to, yeah.
Andy Weir's The Martian.
Yeah, very
audiobook.
good. That was a good book.
Yeah, bro. Like I almost ate my hat when I
Rat. Come on. Come on.
And and I love that book. I do. I love that book, and it really got me into it. The first book I read was Deception Point by Dan Brown.
Dan Brown.
Yeah.
Dan Brown. Very
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. Yo, listen.
What's he got? Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, he's got a lot. He's got the Da Vinci Code is 5 books.
Is it?
It ends
but
with
I mean,
origin.
in the story, how close does he come to stopping everyone every time he gets them? Or is it like sometimes like just by a little bit, like a hair's breadth?
No, like listen, the thing about so I'm a big Dan Brown fan, and he writes it like that's what Deception Code, but it's the book is action packed the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Rat? Rat?
No.
Oh, is that a false accusation?
False accusation.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn it. If it's too hot, you got to get out the
Yeah,
kitchen.
you gotta talk the talk, my brother. You gotta
Rat.
That's a rat. You just that before before you said that.
What was the rat?
Before you said,
I don't know.
yeah, I know you know what you said. You know what you said.
If you can't tell me what I said,
no, bro, you can't win like that. It'll be a cold day in hell before you win like that. Okay,
that's a rat.
What?
A cold day in hell.
Is that his egg?
You are terrible at this.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, fine. I'll give you that. I was talking about if it was too hot, get out the kitchen.
Okay. A rat.
No, that was the one. You didn't. You only called it late. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Well, so for movies, does reading the book burst the bubble for the movie?
Yeah, it does, but it's still fun to watch it because you really got in the goods. You know the whatever, and like you told me to read or to listen to the audiobook. What's it called? The game one, Ready Player One, and it was absolutely beautiful. Like it was just.
I just love this. Oh man.
No, yeah. So I read it and it's a phenomenal book. And the movie, I mean, Steven Spielberg did it, so I thought he was gonna really come to the party, you know. But
he loves doing a little kiddie story.
Yeah, but he did me quick and dirty. Like I was just like, no, bro, come on, like that's
a rat. He did me quick and dirty. Yeah, me foaming at the mouth. Yeah.
Oh man, that's the rat.
Yes. I think I've gone through all of mine.
Oh, you got through all of yours?
Yeah.
Jeez, I missed like three.
You gotta try to sneak them in.
So I missed like three.
Yeah, well.
Jeez. Okay.
No, you got three.
Okay, no. I'm done, right?
Well, we got 1 minute. Well, okay, let's call it.
Okay, let's call it.
Okay. So what did you get?
I got none. You got every single one.
I got all your rats.
You got Eat My Hat. Quick and Dirty. A Cold Day in Hell. You didn't get Talk the Talk.
Did you sneak it in?
Yeah, I snuck in Talk the Talk. Yeah, and then a little birdie told me I was gonna.
That's too difficult. That's like that is a flying rat.
Yeah.
Okay. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. You got me on that.
Yeah.
I snuck in a hair's breadth.
Oh yes, I heard you say that, and I was like,
you don't say that.
It's because you weren't looking at me. Because every time I said it, I looked at you. I should have just looked at the camera.
Burst your bubble. I think you got me on that. But drawing a blank.
Oh no, I didn't get that.
I think I snuck it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did sneak it in.
Yeah.
And then you got me on foaming at the mouth. So I got drawing a blank and a hair's breadth, but -1 because I false ratted you on one.
Yeah. So no, you win.
Excellent.
You win. That's a great game. I like that. It's hard though, bro. Because you can't sneak in.
And I mean, if you're listening, you're going, oh, you fucking idiot. How did you miss that?
But you know what the thing is? I thought my quick and dirty was so nicely put in, but you got it. Yeah.
I smelled the rat.
Because the thing is, like, how do you say a cold day in hell without?
You gotta work the movie. You gotta be like, oh man, that movie. It's like,
yeah, you gotta be like, and then
Ice Age, and then there was like a cold day in hell.
Yeah, it's like at that point when he's like, it's a cold day in hell, and then you like he
you've got to be such a convincing liar.
Never fucking say that.
I said one and I got it past you and I was grinning as I said it. I was like,
yeah. I realized that every time I said it, I looked at you like, don't look at him. Look away.
It's like a child, like lying. And
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do it again. Oh gosh.
We'll try that.
Okay.
Don't read the other side.
Okay, that's good. That is
okay.
Good.
Well done.
Well done.
Sorry,
well
who
done.
won?
You won. Every time I say it,
you're like, cold day in hell before you win.
You're like rat.
Rat. I think we'll call the game rat. Sex. A nice word to say and a nice thing to do. When you're young, sex is one of the first words that you learn that's a little bit naughty.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Sex.
Yeah, you tell your friends.
Now, you add a T at the end of that word and you get sexed. You send texts. When you want to send racy ones, they're called sexts.
Yeah.
I am from a household of prudes, I think. Conservative home. I don't think I like sexting.
Do you think you're a prude because what you think your family are? You think
A little bit.
Is it? Do you reckon because you don't? So do you not discuss sex in the family?
Well, not really.
Like, did
I
you?
mean, how was Mariki say, well, now, Lucky, remember, pay attention to the button.
No. So not in that. Oh, now I'm picturing that. Thanks for that. No,
Your mom is the type of woman who would,
She
though.
would, yeah, she would. No, but what I'm saying is
It's good advice if you're a kid. Good advice.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's like, do you reckon a family, if you discuss sex openly, because now it's a huge thing being pushed, they're saying to children and parents that they must
You must
discuss
discuss it.
Discuss it with the children,
100%.
so that they are
It's not taboo.
Yeah, it's not taboo, and not to be afraid of it, and not to think it's So that's what I'm trying to. I'm like, you say you're prude, so I'm saying. So in my head, I'm like, do you think it comes from your family?
Well, no, I don't know. Like, I think my parents were like, I told you about Friends. They said, like, oh, they don't want you watching Friends, and there was like sexual innuendo in Friends.
Your parents are like, no, you can't watch that. Yes, yeah.
But they weren't very strict. I don't know, it's a bit weird.
No, it is weird.
Anyway, so sexting, I think I've always felt maybe a little bit awkward sexting.
yeah.
And I know there's value in it. I've been in relationships, when you're not really in the full relationship while you're still courting,
Yeah.
I'm a butterfly. I'm not going to show you my colors.
Yeah. I think, do you think?
But I cannot, and I don't understand, and I know lots of people do it, and I know that you have done it, but like a picture of my
Shrink Schwang
is
not.
that is not going to happen. I'm not putting that on the internet. I'm not putting that on my
I
phone.
did that once, man. Twice. It's terrible.
Twice.
Well, yeah, my wife and I Snapchatted each other.
I know.
Yeah.
You've said it on the
And
podcast.
it was
Disappearing snap. Thank God.
gosh. And it was a time before people were
Pretty
getting.
sure it's still on their servers.
Yeah. But who wants to look at that?
No one.
Not my Shrink Schwang.
Well, your wife.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now as a married man, do you sext your wife? Like,
Yeah, to keep it interesting, you might send a little, I don't know what a sext would be, though. That's the thing, is I don't think I've done that. I think that, like, I'm already awkward in the sense of flirting. I was never like I'm a smooth talker, as in I can talk to anyone and make friends.
rat.
Okay? But I'm not a smooth flirter. And I'll admit that. Like, if I was, I would have cleaned up when I was younger. I did not. My numbers were low. Okay, the ratio to winning to losing was who's at the bottom of the league now? Who's getting
Sheffield
relegated?
United.
I was Sheffield United. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The numbers were low. So to text is even harder because what do you think your tone's going to come through in your?
Now on Tinder and whatnot,
but
you have to.
Can you would you
Well, so
like to lie down?
The reason I brought this up is I brought up an article. Would you like to lie down? Like, I have a comfortable bed for you if you would like to
Yes.
relax on it.
Would you come lay with me?
COME.
Yeah. Oh God.
They said voice notes. They said voice notes are the new racy thing, and I don't know if you know. It's not necessarily something that I keep my finger on the pulse with, but audio porn has exploded. It's a big thing.
No.
Yeah. Big
I'm listening.
So now they're saying you gotta now send voice notes. I could not think of anything creepier than me saying, "Hey, I think I'd love for you to come lie down on the bed with me."
But then, like, do you send a
And
voice?
then what if
note
they
and
forward that to their friends? They're like, listen to this freak. Didn't you get a text as a child?
Yeah, right. I was
Some girl in Australia was trying to jump Lucky swing swang.
So a girl phones me.
I don't like this word.
A girl phones me. Sorry about this, but my privilege is coming through you. But we were very fortunate when we were younger that everybody had their own phone number in our house. So my room had its own phone number to my brother, so you could phone me instead of phoning the house. So you cut out mom and dad. So one of my brother's phone's ringing, and I answer it, and on the other side is the sexiest voice I've ever heard. And she goes, "Graham, listen, like, why are you doing this? You know that I love you, blah, blah, blah." So I say, "No, you know what? You just need to understand I'm not feeling the same." So I prank back.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this lady,
Now she's in.
so 2 weeks in, I was like,
She
"Listen,
don't mean
I
keep it
got to
keen.
tell you
She
something."
keeps phoning.
So I say to her,
So
"Listen."
what do you say? Hey, call me on this number.
No, so I say, "Listen, I'm not
Great.
Graham. She's like, why are you lying? Why are you going? I'm like, listen to me, lady. I'm not Graham. I'm not this guy. I'm not him.
He's not your brother, though.
So
he's a good friend of yours. What
No,
was
he's not my brother. He's just the wrong number completely. It's the wrong house.
Oh.
So she's like, oh, okay, cool. Now she stays somewhere in like the middle of like some small town in South Africa, but they moving to Australia. So anyways, we communicate. She eventually moves
To Australia.
So now this relationship is on the phone, and
So she called a wrong number
Yeah.
to chat to her boyfriend, and then she
Well, he
found a
broke
new
up with
man.
her. He broke up with her, so she found a new man. So she bounced back.
So she bounced back to Lucky, got a little dark chocolate.
smooth,
Smooth
at
chocolates.
the time. And then I say to her, "Okay, cool." So now I'm chatting.
So then she
chatting.
texts you.
So now she starts texting me. Now Australian time and obviously international time, different time zones, whatever. She sends me now on a 3310. Back in the day, the 3310 had you could only see 4 lines of text.
Yeah. 144 characters or whatever, like Twitter or something.
Bro, it's just the stuff she sent me, Greg. Obviously, I was a little boy, and little boys only think of one thing. My boys read this text out to all our mates. The break started with 10 Oaks. Oaks missed the next class.
To listen to the message.
There was 100 Oaks around, and Oaks the Oak was reading it
Filthy
out.
sexting.
Bro, it was. Oaks were like, yeah. Oaks were like, Lucky, send that forward to me. Like, it was crazy, bro. The stuff. This
Why am I
woman
going to
said-
forward that to you? What are you going to do with that?
the stuff this lady and I said to her, and then like she's like, send me a photo of yourself. Now, what is the rule about sending a photo to someone?
Send a photo with a group of your friends so she doesn't know which one's you.
No, I. So listen.
Send a photo without glasses on and just you.
No, listen. So she was a bit racist. So she said a racist thing once, and then I was like,
Well, she was moving to Australia.
so I kind of brushed it
Probably
off.
comes from her
I
parents.
kind of brushed it off. So then I was like, okay. Then she said something like 2 months later again, and I was like, hey, listen, I just gotta let you know, like, I was ignorant of the idea. I thought she thought I was black, but then I forgot that I sound like a white person.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And then she goes, why are you being like this? Why are you saying these things? I'm like, do you think that I'm a white guy telling you that I'm a black guy so that you wouldn't be racist? She's like, yes. I'm like, no, like what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm black. She's like, okay, send me a photo of yourself. So I'm not thinking, so I send her a photo and it's me and Wade. And she's like, you're even hotter than I thought. And I was like, oh, shit. What? I said, no, I'm the guy next to the white guy.
There must have been such a shallow pool of men in Australia that she was just clinging on. She was just hoping and praying.
Bro, I still till today thought to myself, I wish we had the technology today because I'd love to see, because obviously then there was no social media. There's no, let me just type to Greg Aldridge. There's none of that.
Yeah.
Like I'd love to see, because I never know what she looks like. I still till today don't know what she looks like.
You didn't ask for a picture back?
No, bro, I like the voice.
The texts were enough.
But can I tell you her voice, bro? If she didn't have a career in Australia, she still doesn't have one today. Phone calling, what's a
Call
phone?
center agent. Phone sex operator.
Phone sex operator, Greg. Her voice was magical. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to take from that.
Take what you need. Okay.
Just before we wrap up season 2,
Yeah, the question crane. Questions that we've been asking you to send to us so that we can answer them so you can get to better know us. We finally got a question
please can you push up the sound button?
from one of our very famous regulars.
Loyal listener Ruth Orendal got hold of us.
Yeah.
What do you have for us, Ruth?
Hi guys, just a quick question for the question crane. You're both professional wrestlers. What are your catchphrases?
I like that. I know you like that. Okay. Professional wrestlers.
Yeah.
What is our wrestling catchphrase? What is yours?
I'll be like Retro Man or something. And I'll be like, it's time to go down to Funky Town. Then I'll have.
Yeah, you'd lose almost every.
Din.
You would lose every match. Okay, mine would be, it must be sunny outside because it's time to take out the laundry. Boom! Yes! It's time to take out the laundry, baby.
Okay.
What?
No, I mean, yeah.
Mine at least makes sense, you know?
Let's
I'm
go to
taking
Funky
out the-
Town. Like,
it must be dirty in here. I'm taking out the laundry. I'm cleaning
Yeah, I
out.
like it must be dirty in here. I'm taking out the laundry. Or
Okay, that better.
I gotta clean some filth up.
Yeah, I got to clean up some filth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, fine.
And then I could smack people with an iron board. Yes.
Okay. Okay. You're building the character, yeah?
Yeah.
Give me more.
His name could be.
I'm Vince McMahon. You gotta sell it to me at the WWE.
His name could be.
Yours could be. It must be your unlucky day.
Charles McMahon. It's Charles McMahon.
Okay.
No.
Laundry man. Oh, you going for a tumble now?
Yeah. No. What's a laundry detergent? It's Omo.
Omo.
It's O. It's M. It's O. He's in the house.
Yeah, look, Unilever, we're open to doing an
Yeah.
Omo commercial
Yeah.
for you. Omo man.
Okay, all right. I think yours needs a bit of work. Mine at least has a backstory. I can still. I got a craft.
Okay, well, so no, I don't know. I haven't seen wrestling in a while, but I'd say it's probably still just as shit as it used to be. So I'm gonna say like a whole very like 70s, 80s theme kind of dude, bad fashion, lots of leather.
Yeah.
We could be a tag team duo. You got time to take out the laundry. We take you down to fucking town.
Oh my god.
Okay, fine. Or just like oh, it's time to party like it's 1979. I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. I like yours. We gotta do work on it.
Still working on
work on it, Ruth.
Or maybe something like, I'm gonna let my hair down before I put you down.
Oh yeah, that's a good tagline. It's a nice line. I like it. It's a nice phrase. It's a good one.
Like, so I'll tie my hair up, but then when I'm getting angry, and then it'll become my weakness. They'll be like, oh no, and then they'll like throw me off the ring by my hair and stuff.
Yeah. All right, so yours not as good as mine, but it's okay. It's okay.
It wasn't a competition.
It's always a competition.
Thank you so much for coming along on the happy hour ride with us.
Yes, we will be back again for season 3. Thank you so much. And
I think we might change the format. We're going to see what we can do.
Yeah.
Maybe a little daily dose, just little snippets.
yeah, we're going to try and make it better because that's what we're always trying to do. But yeah, we're going to look at it and try and reshape and make it funnier, smaller, but better.
But in the meantime, we still want you to please get in touch with us.
Contribute, share, tell your friends,
You come across anything. We are good story hounds.
Yes, yeah, Ruth is always sending us stuff. I actually forgot. She sent us something recently on Twitter. I forgot to mention that.
Okay. 084-442-4545. You can get in touch there. Otherwise, Greg and Lucky on Twitter, Greg and Lucky on Facebook. Comment on YouTube. And we'll catch you again after Consuela is born.
Yes, thank you. Have a great one. Cheers.